Get some more coins to search. I've got so we're gonna knock them out today. Give me a chance to hang out with you all, talk a little bit, see what everybody's up to. Hopefully, everybody is doing well. I don't know what that is on the mat, but there, we'll get rid of that. Boom! Check it out, y'all. Jean material stickers, huh? Look at there. Got to get those, right? So there we go. Those are available now. Also, meanwhile, I hope everyone's doing great. Hey Becky, how you doing? I hope you're doing great today. Happy Sunday. How you doing? Say here in Oklahoma, we're just waiting on the weather to get stupid. It's supposed to be storms today, tomorrow, Tuesday. I don't know. How's the weather where you're at right now? I know you're waiting to go visit the ocean. I kind of wish I was going to the ocean a little bit. I like the ocean. Aunt, how you doing? NTV, welcome in. Mega love shout out. I believe you might be from the Philippines. If so, Maya Bunta. All right, y'all. Here we go. We're going to look at the edges. We're looking for any coins that don't have copper on them. Of course, if they have copper, then we know they're not silver. So that's the first thing I look for is the edges to see if I can find silver. That one there looks like it's an off strike, which might be cool. We'll come back and look at that. So basically, we're looking for anything that makes the coins worth more than face value. Meanwhile, don't mind the burns and stains on my hands. I've been working with chemicals today, refining silver, so that's part of the deal. It happens. I got enough hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, and everything else on me today that my hands are a whole mess. No, I don't wear gloves all the time, unfortunately. How's Kevin doing? Kevin, are you holding down Florida? Miss Becky said the weather's good. How's Kevin doing today? How's Florida doing? Are you holding it down? Are you taking care of things down there for me? Keeping the flow going? In case y'all don't know, Kevin's down in Florida holding it down right outside of West Palm Beach. Trying to keep him above water and out of the flood zone down there. Damn, let me see. What is this? 22. It's got a wide looking rim on it. Could be just looks a little wider than the rest of them. Could be nothing. Maybe I'm just seeing things. And so, Kevin, it's the rainy season down there in Florida. Is it raining right now? It's that time of day. I'm surprised if it ain't. It'll be raining. If it's not raining now, it just stopped. You know what I mean? It seemed like in West Palm Beach this time of year, it rained between 5:30 and 7 o'clock every evening. Sometime or another it was rain. Nothing in that deck of dimes. So everybody tell me where you're at and what the weather's like. We know that Kevin's in Florida. I believe Miss Becky is in Arkansas waiting to go get on a boat and enjoy some sunshine. I know she's ready to get out of Arkansas. She's like, hell yeah, let's go. It has been thundering here. Yep, see, I knew it. I knew it was raining in Florida. Look, hey, for some reason, my perception of Florida, because I'd only went there on vacations and to make deals in the past and things like that, right? I wish I could live in Florida, but I can't afford it. Hey, it's expensive, Becky. I lived down there, and I tell you what, it was so expensive. I would rather live here in Oklahoma City, have a 2 bedroom place for less than half the rent. You hear me? In West Palm Beach, Florida, you go and get a kitchenette for $2,500 a month, not even counting your utilities, and your groceries are going to cost you twice as much because you're in Florida. Just saying. And the gasoline, it's going to be high too. Like you're going to pay $5 and something a gallon. No joke. That's a thing. So when it comes to affordability, that's also a thing. Because for me, obviously, I deal with silver and gold. Here's another thing. Florida, hey, they want you to give up ID for every transaction, everything, right? Look, I ain't about that shit. I'm trying to deal with silver and gold because it's a cash equity business, right? So I turn in what I have to the IRS and the old government, but that is not the nature of silver and gold dealing. You know what I mean? It will be hard for me to work during the summer. I have to wait until September, October to go back to work when the raining season is over. Well, you made it last year through the raining season, buddy. It'll look, it gets spotty. It'll be all right. It'll pick up for you. Look, leave it to the government. They messing around with the weather so much that it might change. You never know. But Miss Becky, I love the ocean. I love the beach. Look, I fell in love with this chick, left to go live with her, to go make a life down there in Florida, and man alive, what I found was this. Florida is just expensive, But here's the thing. My roommate, her family, well, not all of her family, but her kids live here. But her mom and different ones live in Florida. But they live in the panhandle of Florida, okay, Becky? So you can go to the panhandle, or even I went and stayed in Tampa for a couple of weeks whenever I was transitioning out of Florida. So this is what I did. It was more affordable to be in Tampa than it was to be on the beach. I'm just saying on the beach living in Florida is expensive. Once you get into the panhandle of Florida up top, or once you get into Tampa Bay area, not so bad. I mean, it was more expensive than living here, but it wasn't too bad. Of course, it's going to look more expensive than where you're at right now because, well, where you live, everything's pretty affordable because, well, wages are lower. Here's the thing with Florida. Kids working at McDonald's start out at $26 an hour. You know what I mean? I couldn't imagine. Boy, I wish they'd have paid us $26 an hour back in the day for working at McDonald's. I'd have never sold no drugs. I'd have just been working at McDonald's all the time. You hear me? I'd have been like, sign me up, boss. Where we at? Whenever I worked at McDonald's, we made $4 and some change an hour. You know what I mean? It just made more sense to figure out how to, do something else to make money, to make more sense. Now, in hindsight, I think I gave most of it back to lawyers and fucking fines and other dumb stuff, so it probably did not work out well. Bicentennial quarter, there you go. Now, I was told this was a good year to be alive. I don't know. I might have been, product of that time or something. Yes, that makes me freaking old this year. I'm aware. That's okay, though, because I got into it with this guy at this sign place. By the way, big shout out to Sign to Go. If y'all are in Oklahoma City area, Edmond, Oklahoma, and you need some signs, don't go to Signs to Go. You hear me? These idiots, they done ran me around for a full week trying to get some signs made for some new locations, and they just absolutely just plain ass stupid. You hear me? By the time it was all over with, I've got other people. I'm going to rent Airbnb. See now on Labor Day. There you go. Well, that'll be fun. See, we got an Airbnb right across us, right here in Oklahoma, where we're at. And I think, boy, I don't know. These people come to this Airbnb, they got to wonder what they got into, right? Because, y'all, I live in the hood. Like, I feel for the people at the Airbnb. I think, man, they don't know what they got into until Friday night hits, and all of a sudden the police are everywhere, and people are running amok. Come Saturday night, there's crackheads out here roaming around like they lost. It's a whole thing. Bicentennial quarter, we'll take that one. That's 2. 2 down. I like it. I'll take those all day. I would like to find like a W or some Bruce. Oh man, I guess I need a jug to dump these coins in. Hold on, I'll be right back. So, Miss Becky, here's a very strong suggestion I'm going to give you, okay? So, Miss Becky, I wish I would have paid more attention to this when I was younger. But right now is your opportunity, okay? Listen to me. Start investing, even in small amounts, into silver and gold. Please. And I don't mean on paper. The paper, silver, and gold, that stuff's BS, and they're about to blow it out the water. The government's about to shut that down. Oh, you live in the hood as well? I mean, look here. Some people, like the guy I work with at the silver and gold shop, he's like, man, why would you want to live there all the time? I'm like, because I'm cool here. I like it. I know the people, and they know me, and they have a different kind of respect for me. See, they know that I will shoot them, and they don't fuck with my stuff. They watch out for me. I watch out for them. You know what I mean? We have a mutual respect for one another. You don't get that in other places, right? Some of these other places, man, I couldn't live around some of these people, man. People here, they look out for each other. That's different. You know what I mean? I've lived other places, even out in the country. None of the suckers will rob you as quick as you left your place. You know what I mean? At least here, they know better. They don't mess around like that. I learned at a very young age, Miss Becky, that if you want to assert yourself as an alpha, first thing you do is you make an example out of whoever it was that was in charge, right? So that's what I did when I moved here. I found one being very loud and obnoxious, and I just made a good enough example out of him that the rest of them were like, oh, hell no. They're like, that white boy is crazy. I'm not crazy. I just don't care about crap like that. I don't disrespect people, but I don't take being disrespected at all. Like, not at all. So that's why I like living in places like this, because, yeah. Where you live, I mean, well, yeah, I guess there is kind of a hood there. You're right. You're right. It's grown. There is a hood there. You're correct. Here in Oklahoma City, I don't even know. It's spread out. I think the hood done grew into everywhere. Look at the D on that one, y'all. That's an 84. Nothing special about it, though. I just thought maybe there was. Look at this one. This one right here was almost off struck on an 89. Seems wide on one side. I don't know, though. Did you know a James Ferris? He was from Crane. I believe I know. Man, look, them names. So here's the problem. For one, when I was younger, I did a lot of drugs. I'll be honest with you. But now, so Becky, now I have MS. And with MS, it has caused me to get these little white spots on my brain that show up in the scans, but it's caused me to lose pieces of my memory. So I can put together pieces of it, but I can't remember everything. You know what I mean? So you would have to forgive me if I cannot remember everybody from their's name. And maybe some of it's just because, when you get away from things, you try to get away from all of it, right? So maybe that's like a blessing from God that he's like, okay, we're going to take away some of these memories. I don't know. Oh, there you go. Oh, well, I didn't know that. Yeah, well, see, I might, yeah, I probably did. I mean, I knew a lot of people from around there. A lot of people knew of me. At one time, I was a kind of a household name, so probably not in the best way, but Hey, MJ Squirrel, what's up? How you doing? Y'all give MJ a hand because she had to put up with me today. I about snapped out at the laundromat. Hey, tell me this. What kind of laundromat you go to that don't have hot water? Huh? I'm Becky. Do you live in that kind of hood? I went to the laundromat today and they were out of hot water. Hey, y'all could hit the thumbs up over there. I promise it won't hurt you. It won't bite. As a matter of fact, it might tickle a little bit if you hit it the right way. Just saying. No shit. Went to the laundromat. They were out of hot water. How does that even happen? Now, mind you, it was my sheet day. Look, I bleach my sheets and I use hot water. I ain't trying to wash my sheets with no cold water. I don't even know what kind of laundromat don't have hot water. You hear me? Passed away in 2011. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that, Becky. Holy cow. Well, I hope you and the kids are doing well. I'm telling you, shit's a dead end, man. I tell people that around here now when I see them all strung out. This one cat the other day was trying to tell me about how he was a vampire. And then he was trying to tell me about how he could fly. I'm like, nigga, look, you can't fly. You ain't, what you gonna do? You can't, like half black, half Mexican. I don't know. I was just like, nigga, you can't fly. What, are you gonna jump off the freaking ledge? I told him, Becky, I was like, look here, if you think you're a vampire, you let me shoot you. And if it don't kill you, we'll both know you're a vampire, okay? He didn't go for that. And I was like, well, that's a sure way to find out. These people around here doing some stuff, I don't even know what kind of dope it is, but it ain't dope, you hear me? They doing some stuff that, hey, they sit around arguing about who's going to get out the car, who's going to pick up the remote control. They ain't got no motivation. If one of you 8 that's listening right now are using what they call methamphetamines, you need to quit because it ain't. I promise. I don't know what the hell that is y'all are doing nowadays, but it ain't no good. It is so bad. It is terrible. You hear me? Oh, it's yeah. We're a little more ghetto here in Oklahoma City. I promise you. I ain't figured out if they nicknamed me Ghost because I'm the whitest thing around here moving, or if it's because I vanish quickly. I'm like an illusion. I don't want to add a quiz. Look, ain't no one wants to take a survey during the live stream, YouTube. Hey, somebody tell YouTube to get a life. Well, it's something else. And I knew it was all bad because I messed around and I sat in a vehicle. That's what happened. I sat in a vehicle and I was taking care of some other business with the laundromat that I manage. Oh, by the way, I'm a property manager for some laundromats. All of them were so full today, they couldn't get in them either, right? Even the ones that I work at. Isn't that not crazy? So the reason why is because part of them is connected to a barber shop. So that discussion had to happen today because I'm not having the barbershop people park all in my damn laundromat parking to where I can't even get in. That's a bad way to lose customers. So that discussion had to happen. And mark my word, if they didn't understand it today, then tomorrow they'll understand it again. I don't get it, man. It's like, dude, you rent that part of the building. Tell your people to park down there. What the fuck? Yeah. Got a whole laundromat. You can't get 5 people in the parking lot. Unless they're going to start paying a commission, then they can take the whole parking lot. You know what I mean? Yeah, hey, man. And I'm supposed to be there buying and selling silver and gold on weekends and stuff like today. No, that just can't happen. Hey, look at there, y'all. S mint mark on the 1970. That means at one time, this used to be shiny, proofy like, glisten like the sun. Somebody went and put it in circulation, beat it with a stick. Now the only way we know it was cool is because it got the S mint mark. Pop, pop. Did y'all hear that? That's what you call an active neighborhood. I'm going to say that was a small caliber, probably a handgun. But that was at least 2 shots. Just like Becky's like, what? You didn't hear that? Hold on, wait. There'll probably be some retaliation. You might hear that. Usually when something like that happens, there's follow-up. You hear me? If y'all turn on the news and check out, well, Becky, here's what happened. About 2 weekends ago, at a park here in Oklahoma City, they decided they was going to have some drinks and a little get-together. And you know what happens when you have drinks and a little get-together, Miss Becky? Well, what happens is this. You end up with some Crips and Bloods showing up, and they were all partying together like they were buddies for a minute until somebody got too drunk. And then what happened was 2 chicks got into it. One was a Crips girlfriend, one was a Bloods girlfriend. They got into a tussle. The Crips and Bloods stepped in. They got into a tussle. The one dude got jumped. The Crip got jumped because there was more Bloods there than Crips. He makes it back to his vehicle, allegedly, goes gets the thing with women and children, everybody else at the park just trying to have a good time. Now, since then, there has been at least a shooting a day, if not 2 shootings a day. This has turned into an all-out war. You hear me? So living in a neighborhood that's very active, it has been very active. You hear me? And I'm pretty sure y'all can look it up on the news because it's all over the news here. We having stuff go down daily now. That is what happens when you fuck around and find out. You hear me? No, Don't go to the parties at the park wearing colors and think that something bad ain't going to happen when everybody starts drinking. You know what I mean? Living in my car close to the beach. Well, there you go. Now, see, I don't know. You can do that. Look, Becky, hey, if you lived in a vehicle close to the beach, if you didn't have kids and an animal and things, you'd probably be all right. Because here's the thing about the beach, you got showers down there. You can shower when you get in. You know what I mean? So you could technically live in your car, shower at the beach, cook all your food. You know, you could do that. I mean, I thought about it, but I just no, I ain't not. No, I can't do all that. Maybe when I was younger, I could have did all that. That might have been a fun thing to have done then, but I was too busy doing other stuff. Hey, there we go. 1959. It's an oldie. It's not silver, but it's an oldie. An oldie, but a goodie. Wasn't good enough, though. It needs silver. 62. Dadgummit. My kids are grown. So maybe, there you go. Well, you know what? When your kids are grown, you can pretty much do whatever you want as long as you ain't got something medically holding you back or something, something tying you down. And in case those of you don't know what the word tied down means, that means you got something holding you back, like something that you're connected to. I just use that word because, well, I use different words than some people. So, see, Miss Becky, you can do it. Anybody, I mean, as long as you're single and you can, as long as your health permits you and you're able to do it, then I say go for it. I mean, I, in hindsight, really wish I'd went, to the beach earlier in life and just kind of stayed there. I went, like I said, on vacations. I went and hung out at different times like you're fixing to do. But getting to be there and smell the beach air all the time, it was awesome. I liked it. But at the same time, I like being able to afford to do fun stuff. I can do more fun stuff here in Oklahoma for my money. You know what I mean? Yeah, there you go. Well, I didn't tell her where they were at, Miss MJ, but I did tell her that, your family lives in the what they call the what is it, the panhandle of Florida there. And yeah, they it's pretty affordable. It's not, prices there weren't too killer. We went there and visited them and went to her brother's wedding, and that was cool. And like I said, it wasn't crazy priced, like, and you can drive to the beach from there. You can still get places, do things. You know me, I had to be down there by West Palm Beach where all the parties is at and stuff's going on. I was like, let me go down here. I was trying to figure out how to catch P. Diddy in the act. I was like, look, I think I can catch P. Diddy, Epstein, and all of them in one time. Watch this. But, they done staged the fake assassination and the whole suicide, and everything was already planned. I couldn't do anything. It was already set in stone. Your government did that. Oh, look at that double D, y'all. Well, I don't know if that's a double die D or somebody sneezed on the coin, to be honest with you. Hardcore Copper, are you in here? I need somebody to lick a coin. This thing looks like it's got something on it. It's a P. Never mind. Never mind, Hardcore. Love you, girl, wherever you're at. We appreciate you. I hope you're doing well. She's pretty amazing. I'm glad you came in the other night and let us know you're still alive. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, Florida's not a bad place to live, y'all. It just is expensive in the tourist places, which is anywhere along the beach. You know what I mean? Further down south you get to the beach, the more expensive it gets because it's a tourist destination. Wages are higher, so if you're on a fixed income or if you work online like me and your wages don't change, then your money might go further somewhere else. But it is beautiful. I love the ocean. You know my favorite part about the ocean and about the beach? Maybe I should get off a cruise ship on Cozumel, Mexico, and not come back. Well, now you could do that, but you might want to make sure that you got to know some people. You got to remember the U.S. pretty much, done said screw Mexico. So right now, literally in Mexico, they have got up signs, Miss Becky, that says this is the price at the clubs for everybody else. Here's the price for Americans. Gringos over there right now are paying twice as much for everything. And there's signs up that says, if you're American, this is your price. Welcome to what happens when you say screw a country. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's a place I'd want to go visit right now, Miss Becky, because they just ain't real happy with Americans and you're going to pay more. And there's signs up that say you're going to pay more. You know what I mean? I know, I've seen them. Yeah, I've got people that go to Mexico back and forth constantly. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Matter of fact, one of them's on his way back from Chicago right now. Hopefully his ass gets back here today or tomorrow sometime. If not, I'm going to have to put the search party out for him, you hear me? Be like, I got a missing Mexican. Somebody go get him. Where are they? Oh, no. Look, hey, Miss Becky. That is the least of your problems right now, I promise you. Don't believe the fake news that's led you to believe that cartels is the issue, because I promise you this. Organized crime people ain't the problem, okay? Let's get that straight. You got some off-land gangbangers that got the red flag to come over here, got the green light that they could come over here during the Biden administration, and that's the problem. I promise you they are by far not even cartel related. David, what's up? How you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. God bless you too. Hope you're having an amazing Sunday. You know me, during church times, I don't sell anything, so we're just doing roll hunts, searching for anything that might be worth more than face value, talking a little bit. Hopefully you're having a blessed Sunday. I know you're picking pieces of paper out of the coin roll. Tell me how that happened. Yeah, no. Miss NJ says, what's up, David? Y'all have to bear with me with my voice going in and out. I'm going to blame it on the new treatment, but we might have silver. Oh my gosh. What? What? Is it the year after silver? I'm going to have to check this out. Oh my gosh, it's that close to being silver. There's no mint mark anywhere on it. It's suspicious. Let's set it aside. Somewhere there in the 40s are the war nickels. My brain won't tell me what year right now, so there you go. I tell people I spent a lot of money when I was younger to erase my memories, so there you go. It must have worked. People that say drugs don't work, I tell you what, they must have. I can't remember half the shit. $43, $44, $45, frat, 42. Duke 70, what's up? 42 up? What? How you doing? So now here is a good question, y'all. I just ordered some nitric acid. About to start refining some more silver with chemicals instead of heat this time. I'm gonna be doing both this summer, so y'all can watch that go down. He said, "Let's go, Duke." He said it's all part of the fart. We're gonna blame it on the cows. It's a global warming. You gotta keep that stuff bottled up, buddy. They'll be trying to figure out how to put more red chemicals in the ocean to suck up your gas if you don't. You know. Huh? I don't know who that was. I think it's somebody at my door. Mother suckers, look. I forgot to put the sign out saying I was streaming. I'm good. I'm driving, using talk to text. There you go. Just be careful, man. You know. Seen on the news the other day, a lady got pulled over. They accused her of talking on a cell phone while she was driving. Look, she was eating a French fry. So she had the French fry taking a bite, and they thought she was on a cell phone. She had to show them that, no, I was eating a French fry. Now, to me, that might be as dangerous as talking on a cell phone, eating some food while you're driving. With that being said, I smashed 2 Sonic corn dogs today while driving. You know what I mean? But that's the thing. I was just trying to hurry up and eat some corn dogs on the way to the laundromat. Oh, well, David, hey, tornadoes are all around right now. It's supposed to be, look, hey, the sky outside's green if you're in Oklahoma City. If you're in Oklahoma City, take a look out your window. It's green. It's cool. Look, if you're new to Oklahoma, just chill out. You'll be all right. I moved here. I'm in an 18-wheeler. Well, there you go. You're safe. Get in the overpass. You'll be all right. Don't you know Oklahoma tornadoes don't even like diesel trucks? They just leave them alone. They don't mess with anything but trees, phone poles, and houses. Southern mining. Oh, there you go. How you doing today? Good to see you. So yeah, I'm gonna be refining some 925, but also, you know, that fake silver that's been going around. I think I have figured out a mathematical equation and a way to be able to refine it and pull the good silver out of the fake crap. So maybe at the end I'll have a whole bunch of tungsten chunks and some copper chunks or whatever's in the center of half that fake junk. But you got to remember that almost, 1/3 of it is pure silver. So we're going to see what some nitric acid and some other things is going to do to it. And we're going to figure it out, man. I've cooked a lot of things with chemicals in my life. So we're going to start cooking silver and gold, and we're going to find out what happens. I mean, it can't be much worse than anything else I ever did. And I don't know. I got me the whole gas mask thing. We're ready to go. Look like I'm over here living fucking, what's the name of that show they made? Oh my gosh. All right, y'all. So I just dumped out a roll of quarters all over the floor. That was awesome. Did you hear that? That was just me, throwing change around. It's cool. Probably the good coins. We probably just tossed the good ones. I think I got them. always careful, but I don't live with a spirit of fear. There you go. Yeah, well, you shouldn't. That is not a good way to live, y'all. Should not live with the spirit of fear. I've had people tell me. The only thing I fear is Jesus Christ and God Himself. The Holy Spirit. Don't want to piss it off a whole lot, I guess, but for sure, that's it. Other than that, I don't fear anything. I can promise you this: one day we're all gonna die, so you shouldn't be scared of that. That shit's gonna happen. One day it's going down, guaranteed. There's a book that says ain't none of us gonna get out of this deal alive. Just saying. What's up, Zapper? If someone lied to you and told you that you were going to make it out of here alive, you were crazy for believing them. They were crazy for telling you that. All right, y'all. 2019, it could be a W. What do you think, Sparky? Hold on. Boom. Denver. Now, in the 2019, 2020s, y'all want to check all their mint marks because that is the 2 years they came out with the W. So you want to check for that W mint mark on those. Of course, you know I grab all the bicentennials because the drummer boy is cool. People like the drummer boy. He's all right. Denver. $67. No retaliation from the shots there. That's mine. I sent another email, but I didn't think it's getting to you. I haven't seen them, Becky. I really have not got them. MJ, can Miss Becky send you an email? If you had an email you can shoot to her to where she can send an email and then I can email it. Crumpler Jeff 006 at gmail.com. Or if somebody can round robin an email. Then once I get the email and we get our emails connected, then that'd be okay. Then we'd be connected. Somebody, Furry, can she send you an email and then you send me the email thing? Zapper says, hey, what's up, Furry? What's happening? Furry says, yep. So, Furry, can you put your email in the chat and then she can send you an email and then you can send me the email and then I'll be able to email the email address back, hopefully. I don't know. I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, but I'll try. Yeppers, see, I appreciate it. I'm trying. Now, on Whatnot, you can DM me. You can also leave messages on this, but whatever messages that you share, everybody in the world can see on here. Now, on Whatnot, you can send me a private DM, and I'm the only person that sees it. You can send me an email, no one else will see it, but I just say that because, So, Miss Furry, if you put your email in the chat, Miss Becky, you can email Miss Furry, and then she can forward it to me, and I'll be able to email you based on getting the email address the right way. Hopefully. I'm going to say I'm going to try, so just cross your fingers. Thank you, Miss Furry. Look at that 1970. Somebody beat that one to death and it's got a Denver mint mark. Who chewed on it? Denver. Now see, I like the looks of the Arizona. Look at all that. You got deserts and Only problem with Arizona is you got all this desert, beach-like land, and no ocean. Huh? Arizona, what happened, man? You guys got shortchanged. You get all the hot weather, all the sand, and you ain't got no ocean. That's some crap. Hey, Furry, can you drop your email so she can email you? Maybe.
He did already.
Oh, okay. All right, got you. I'm half upside down when I'm doing this off the phone. I'm sorry, y'all. If I didn't have dyslexia, I wouldn't be able to read anything y'all are typing because I'm literally upside down and backwards. So you can thank dyslexia for me being able to talk to you and read the chat. Isn't that crazy? If it wasn't for dyslexia, none of this would be possible. Thank you so much. There you go, Miss Becky. Hopefully that'll help us get figured out. Oh, here you go. So, Miss Becky, there's also a number. Well, hold on. Let me. The new signs out in the vehicle. Holy cow. I was going to show you all some of the new signs. The new signs has a number on it that you can text. So there is a number for texting also. But I don't have it out here to show you because, well, I'm an idiot and I don't have it out here. I apologize. And it's even a Missouri number. There you go. Hopefully we can figure it out. I won't get beat with the stick because I messed up things. I apologize. All right, you guys are amazing. Look, it's Sunday night. I know I popped up here early and kind of went through church time a little bit, but hopefully y'all remember this. God loves you right where you're at. Meanwhile, if y'all decide you want to buy some silver or some gold, let me know. Look here, we got a silver teddy bear. This is pure silver, half ounce. It was made in the 1990s. 3 nines fine silver, half a troy ounce. See, now something like that right there could be yours for $40 before the price of silver rises. But you guys got to speak up. Meanwhile, we got lots of silver and gold and different things like that for sale. I'm going to get over here and get things loaded up for Whatnot. Y'all head over to Whatnot tonight. Look, name of the Whatnot channel, JC Silver and Gold. If you don't know what Whatnot is, Google it. It's a free app on your phone. JC Silver and Gold on Whatnot. Get over there later on tonight. We're going to have a live auction. I appreciate you all. I want you all to know that God loves you right where you're at, no matter what you're going through. Miss Becky, we're going to be praying for you. Safe trip because, yeah, you got to be careful. Y'all are brave getting on boats right now when they got boats full of viruses out there floating around. And now they letting the mother suckers off the boats. And they're going everywhere around the world. I noticed that. MJ noticed it too. They got the people coming off the boat sick, going everywhere. It's crazy. That's one way to spread a pandemic. Just saying. Great job, government. Great job. Meanwhile, the rest of y'all better be careful out there. Be safe. Don't let them cough on you. You'll be catching that crud. You hear me? God loves you. I appreciate you. I want y'all to remember to keep your heads up, your feet down, keep reaching for those stars, keep stacking the silver, bloop, bloop, and the gold. And I will see you all in the next one. Glad I found your channel. Glad to hear others praying. Well, God is good, and He's what's going to get us through this. I guarantee you. There's been times in my life that's the only reason I'm still here, I promise. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Becky, Furry, MJ, David, all of y'all. God bless you and keep your head up. Those of you that's on Whatnot, I'll see you over there in a few hours. All right, y'all. Keep your heads up. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.